What's good, y'all? It's O.D.D.I.T.Y. Welcome back to the craft. Thank you guys for always tuning in. Thank you guys for subscribing, for hitting the like button, for leaving comments. Just thank you for your interaction, because without you guys, this channel would not continue to grow like it is. And not only am I able to share my experiences, but this is also my channel where I put my own music on here. When I talk about things, it's not just smoke and mirrors. My channel is an archive of my career, so you can see that progression from beginning as I continue to evolve, and I will forever evolve. So there's no like peak that I'm going to reach where that is what it is. Like, I'm always evolving. So you guys, thank you guys, and be sure to check out my music if you didn't know that we have music on here and videos.
Cash, others do it for the passion. Is you working on your craft? Is you really about that action? The craft. Welcome.
This episode stems around the fact that there was a particular album that changed my whole perspective on hip-hop and what it is to be a rapper, and that album was called Camp by Childish Gambino, and it came out in 2011. And during that time I was in college, and rapping and writing for me was more like a hobby and an outlet. I had no intentions of making it a career or wanting to. I was actually played soccer in college, so it was kind of like a stress release. When I wasn't in class or wasn't in practice, I would write. And Childish Gambino, he was on the rise at that time, and I had listened to some of his stuff before his first album. I was really anticipating this album, and I didn't know what to expect. And when Camp dropped, I was driving back, I think for Thanksgiving break, so it was like a 3-hour drive from college back to where I lived. So that was my first time listening, was on the way back home, so I had time to really absorb. And the reason this album struck me so much is because I was so used to the rap albums fitting a certain box and mold, and the content and subject matter was just so different. It was relatable, and the irony of that is, as a black young man, you get boxed in by society, but you also get boxed in by rap. Like, you get boxed in by the music that you listen to, because society boxes us in, and it's kind of forced itself onto the music of what you can talk about and what's acceptable as a black man to talk about, or else you won't be perceived as being black. You know, so Childish Gambino hit the nail on the hammer right with Camp, and talked about summer camp, and talked about having crushes on girls, and talked about his experience in college, which I was in at the time. So it really hit home of like, you don't have to fit a box, and in rap music you don't have to talk about a certain subject matter to make an amazing album in hip-hop. And the other reason is because not only did he rap, but he sang, and this was the beginning stages of him really singing out in public. So if you listen to Camp and then you listen to his new music, his singing has gotten so much better. But it's just dope that like someone can rap and then sing, and that influenced me so much in my own music, because I do the same thing. I like to rap and I like to sing, and I like to intertwine both of those into a song and into an album. And Camp was just eye-opening, to say the least. It made me feel like I wasn't alone. It gave me a hunger to want to talk about my truth and my experiences, and not put on this front which I had. When I first started writing and making music, I was doing it to sound like the radio and to sound like shit that people wanted to hear. And then I heard Camp, and I heard albums like Man on the Moon from Kid Cudi, and as 𝙃𝙀𝙍 evolved, like Forest Hills, and it made me realize I could just be me and continue to work on the craft of rapping and get better as a rapper, but I did not have to sacrifice who I was while I was evolving my craft. If you haven't listened to Camp, go back and listen to it, and just like I talk about with my own music, you can see his evolution. The sad part is, not sad, but the part that I wish he still did was rap like he rapped on Camp. He just does whatever he wants, which is amazing. That's like the ideal career for an artist, is to just do what you want to do. But yeah, go check out Camp, and thank you guys as always for tuning in. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for just being here and listening to what I have to say, because all I'm trying to do is share my experiences and hopefully help you guys. I'll see you guys on the next episode.